Hey everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, it feels like it has been a hot minute since I did a live. It's actually been a few weeks. I don't know exactly how many weeks, but I think maybe 2, 3 weeks that I haven't done a live. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are. I really do hope that you are well, that wherever you are safe. I also wanted to take a moment to wish happy, happy, happy Women's Month to all my friends in South Africa, in Zimbabwe, and everywhere else where you celebrate Women's Month in August. I think there are not enough months that we celebrate women, and so it's great to have a whole month dedicated to that. And so, what have I been up to? Well, I've been up to a lot and also not a lot. As I told you in the last live that I did, I'd been feeling just kind of overwhelmed, stressed out. It just felt with everything that's going on in the world right now that every time I thought I had my footing, it felt like the earth shifted under me and I felt like I was just chasing my tail. So I made the decision that I was just going to take some time out and be, just be, and just listen to what my body was telling me, listen to what my mind was telling me about what I needed. And so I took a break from a lot of stuff, but at the same time, because apparently I don't like taking a break, I've been working on a lot of things, a lot of other things. So there are a lot of things that are coming to Ndini in the next few months, later on this year, early in 2021. Oh my gosh, we're talking about 2021. So look out for those. I'm super excited to share with you. And I wanted to share as well, which is what really prompted me to want to go live today, was a work method that I've been using. Because you all know that I am all about productivity. I love figuring out how can I squeeze more juice out of a day? How can I fit in just one more thing, do one more thing, be more productive? And a friend of mine actually shared on her social media something that she had been using, and I'd never heard of it before. And it's called the Pomodoro Technique. Now, I'd never heard of it. And when I saw her posting about it and she was raving about, how great it was and how it was helping her be more productive, I thought, let me look it up and let me give it a try. So that's exactly what I've been doing these last few weeks. And oh my gosh, I am in love. I'm so in love with this technique. It's super simple, like really, really simple. But like with anything else, you make it work for you. You can Google, it's Pomodoro, Pomodoro, technique. And there's lots of information online about how to do it, how to make it work. And here's my piece of advice to you is, as with anything else, it's like being in the kitchen. They give you the ingredients of what the Pomodoro technique is. You make it work for you. So the way that they prescribe it, the guy who named it or who created it actually created it because he was studying and he wanted to find a way to be efficient with his study. But you can apply it to anything, any activity, any task that you have to do. And it's simple. So what you do is you figure out how long you think the task is going to take you or how much time you need to do the task. And then you split it up into Pomodoros. Now, every Pomodoro is 25 minutes. That's the way that they have it. 25 minutes. At the end of 25 minutes, you take a 3 to 5 minute break, come back again, do another Pomodoro, work 25 minutes, take a 3 to 5 minute break. And when you've done 4 Pomodoros in a row, then you take a longer break, 15 to 30 minutes. Okay, that's how they have it prescribed. But like I said, with anything, you make it work for you. So I found that with some things, 25 minutes just wasn't enough time for me to sink my teeth into what I was doing. And so I needed to change that time. So you can do that. But here are a couple of tips that I have for you. Number one, when you're doing your Pomodoro, blinkers, focus on the task. That's the whole point of this method, is to keep you focused on the task. So you set an alarm for 25 minutes and then you do nothing else. In my case, I turn off all my notifications, I put my phone on silent, and I am just focused on that one task for 25 minutes. And then when the 25 minutes is up, you have an alarm, which is why he called it Pomodoro, because he used an alarm that looked like a tomato, and Pomodoro is tomato in Italian. And then the alarm goes off, you take your break, take the break, stand up, go to the washroom, go get some water, do your push-ups, I don't know, whatever it is, but actually take the break. Because I think it does something to your brain when it knows, oh, I'm gonna get a break. Because I think that was one of the things too that I struggled with, is when I work, I'm working for these long periods of time, and then my mind just starts to wander, and then also distractions because I'm bored, or it's just too much. So I find that working in these bursts of 25 minutes just helps me stay focused, and knowing that at the end of the 25 minutes, I have my 3 to 5 minute break. Another tip that I'll give you is don't use your phone as the alarm. Because here's what I was doing. I was using my phone as the alarm, so I had my phone close by, and then there'd be stuff popping up, and I'd just be like, oh, let me just reach over and just check, right? And then it takes you out of the Pomodoro, and then now you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I actually bought, in my case, not a plug, but I bought this. It's a super, see, turn it on, and it starts to count down. I really love it, and you press it. It's super super easy to use. So whatever it is, I just advise don't use your phone. Actually, get an alarm clock and use that. So those are really the simplest rules, and I've truly found that I'm way more productive. And I think, like I said, it's because I know every 25 minutes I'm gonna get a break. I can actually take a break, and also the fact that I'm focused. I've turned off notifications. I'm not kind of sort of checking social media. I'm not kind of sort of checking email. I'm focused, and you will be amazed at how much you can get done in 25 minutes when you are focused. But like I said, make it work for you. I find sometimes with some tasks, depending on what it is, 25 minutes isn't enough. So I just change my time. Make it work for you. But I think the whole point of why I'm sharing this is how can you find ways to be more productive, to get more done in a day, and to actually focus, because I think that's one of the things that so many of us are failing to do right now. There's so many distractions and so many things, grabbing our attention. So it's how can you give yourself this time? And you don't have to do 4, 5, whatever Pomodoros, one. Even if in a day, in one day, you can just for 25 minutes give yourself that gift of spending 25 focused minutes working towards your goal. You'll be amazed at how much you can achieve. I've been finding that I'm amazed at what I can do in 25 minutes when I'm really focused. So just wanted to hop on and give you that tip of this technique. It's called the Pomodoro Technique. Pomodoro. We'll link to what is. I will link to what it is in the notes below. But just wanted to share that with you because, like I said, I saw it on my friend Anna's timeline. She was sharing about what a difference it made in her workday, and I've really been using it for maybe the last 2-3 months, and I've really found that it makes a huge difference. So something there that I wanted to share with you that just helps you move towards your goals. Because remember January when you set those goals. We haven't forgotten about them. Doesn't matter that we're in a pandemic, but we can still make progress towards our goals. Something else I want to share before I go is every week on Ndini, we are sharing five things that we're loving that week. And so it's all different things that, whether it be events or whether it be music or whether it be podcasts that we love or books or whatever, and it's so good. Like, our team spends so much time looking for these 5 things, and I'm always amazed. I'm like, oh wow, like I love that. And so check it out. We always post every week on our Instagram, Ndini Media. You can find us on Instagram, and of course you can always find us here on Facebook, and we're on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. New episode drops every Monday. We've got a great episode this week with the amazing Mpumino Biva. If you didn't catch her interview the first time, I can't remember off the top of my head what that interview was, but it's one of our most watched, most responded to interviews. She's a phenomenal woman, incredible woman. And it was a wonderful interview to do with her because so often we hear about success. We rarely hear about the other side when things don't quite work out or when success becomes toxic. And so in her case, she's sharing her story of how she was literally at the pinnacle of his career, speaking on world stages, vacationing at Oprah Winfrey's house, and how it all came crashing down and how she's rebuilding a life. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Pomodoro Technique, check it out. It'll help you be more productive. It's helped me be more productive. And I will see you same time, same place next week. Have a wonderful and productive week. Mwah. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me.